Welcome, fans of Fate Grand Order. I am Avon and you are watching FGO Tips. Today, the third door in Chateau d'If opened and we are almost halfway through the event. The battles are only going to get tougher from here on out, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to check in and see how everyone is doing. I also thought I'd share some of my highlights from the first 3 quests while we're at it. For the first quest, I purposely built a party of servants with only 1 quick card each. This was in preparation for the quick debuff that the Avatar of Greed can place on your whole party. The only exception with my lineup being Dantes, who actually has 2 quick cards and a quick-based Noble Phantasm. But his Wisdom of Crisis skill can remove debuffs, so I figured I could make it work. I brought in Santa Altar for fighting casters, Tamamo for fighting assassins, and kept Herc in backup because he's great at cleaning up any mess. After I spent the first round charging NP gauges, I have to admit I made a couple of pretty big mistakes in this fight. First, I used Dantes' Noble Phantasm, which is quick based, while he was still debuffed, sort of wasting the whole Wisdom of Crisis skill there. Next, I let Santa Altar die with a fully charged NP gauge, what a waste. And shortly after that, I let Tamamo die with a fully charged NP gauge. Essentially 3 wasted Noble Phantasms. Great way to start off the event. Thankfully, Santa Altar did get to use her Noble Phantasm once before that and helped to make quick work of the shadow version of Mephistopheles. Tamamo also got to use her Noble Phantasm at least once, and apart from that, did pretty meaningful damage to the Avatar of Envy before falling. Real MVP of this battle goes to Herc though, for cleaning up all of my mistakes and saving the day. For the second quest, I pulled in Santa Altar again to deal with the caster in the second round, just like the previous quest. Orion here to deal with the sabers, and put Herc on cleanup duty again. My Orion is only at level 68 here, but her single target NP and bonus damage to males made me pick her over level 80 Emiya or even level 80 NP5 Nobunaga. Thankfully, I didn't start off with as many silly mistakes as last time, because the assassins in the first round are a real threat for riders like Santa Altar. Thankfully, she was in the right position to use her Noble Phantasm in the second round, just like in the first quest, to help take out the caster quickly. Herc got to end the battle again, just like before, but the real MVP this time was Orion. Even at level 68, she really pulled through. Or he really pulled through. She really pulled through. Let's face it, Artemis is doing the fighting here. For anyone who didn't have Orion as an option, I'm curious to hear who you used for this battle. Did anyone get to try out Uriel? As a 3-star servant, it's fairly easy to get her to NP5, and she has a single target NP with bonus damage against males in her favor. If we were allowed to repeat these quests, I would have given it a shot, but sadly we can only run through them one time. I'm curious to see how well it would have worked though. Let me know if you got a chance to try it out. For the third quest, you can probably guess most of my strategy. I brought Santa Altar for dealing with the caster I knew I'd be facing in the third round. I brought Okita just to have one servant who wouldn't be weak against anything in the third round. I put 1 more rider in my sub members just in case, and I brought a pair of berserkers to clean up pretty much anything else. I usually try to start out by slowing down the first round and charging my NP against the weak enemies, but the berserkers in this quest do more damage than I'd like, and I had to rush a little more than I wanted to. Thankfully, berserkers also take more damage and go down quickly. The problem was that I made it to the third round without filling Okita's NP gauge first. The Avatar of Sloth has a special move that drains everyone's NP by 20%, so even though I kept trying to finish charging it, I never got the chance to use it. Herc and Tamamo Cat did a great job cleaning up the leftovers once again, but the real MVP this time was Santa Altar. Her Brave Chain and Noble Phantasm knocked out a good chunk of the boss's health and made the rest of this fight a whole lot less stressful. That brings us to, well, now, actually, waiting for the 4th door to unlock so we can continue on this journey. Did you finish the first 3 quests already? Were they challenging yet? Are you worried about what's coming up? Good luck with your battles. Thanks for sharing the first part of this event with me, and as always, thanks for watching.